Hello, hello. Welcome to today's stream. Hello, Avi. Thank you for the raid. If you are new here, my name is Monkey, and I am joined today by my two lovely co-hosts. We have a Finn, who is in my lap, and we have a Yeti that is snoring slash growling in his sleep. I think I messed up my raid. How did you mess up your raid? How was your stream? I missed it because I was out to lunch. Hello, kitties. Yes, yes, yes. The kitties are doing good. They gotta get some snuggles in because we left the house. I almost always mess it up. Maybe not. I was just doing animation. Animation for more emotes or just like practice. I'm going to use it as a screen action. It's Haro from Gundam. Oh, I haven't heard Gundam in a while. Hold on. Haro Gundam. Oh my goodness! It's so cute. As a screen action. Well, I can't wait to see that then. Originally a mascot robot released by Sun Corporation. Hi, Zai. You've redeemed a Petafin. I will Petafin. Well, welcome to today's stream. We will be playing Wytchwood today. Because I kind of want to chill. And this is one of the games we started around Christmas time. So it's been a little bit. But it's got cozy vibes. It's got a sassy granny, if you're unfamiliar. She's super sassy. Let's see. And she's got little crow feet. I am here for sassy granny. She's got a soft heart, but she's oh, okay, that's the invisible little imps. She she's not afraid to tell people like it is. Collect the shard of the mirror for the weeping maiden. So we gotta go to different spots, it looks like. I have some tools on my bar, it looks like. So I'm guessing we're gonna need to go back to the portal. I gotta remember controls. There might be a well here. Oh, here's the well. I'm just going to catch my breath for a moment. Okay. Which eye? I don't think I have a limit to the stuff that I can carry. I think we have a magic bag. So I guess we'll go into the well and see if we can find this mirror shard. I do have a jar. I think I gotta use this. Okay. Caught ourselves a little frog. Shiny stone. Find it weird that I catch a whole frog, and yet it tells me that I have... You hike up the hem of your skirt from the ankle-deep well water and duck down to inspect the small, damp cave. A pale shape quickly retreats farther into the dark space. You hear the labored breath of some pathetic thing, frightened and alone. Hello there. Don't worry, I won't hurt you. Bloodshot eyes blink nervously up at you. The creature gazes longingly at the light of the world above while simultaneously cowering from it. Poor dear, what are you doing down in this hole? I bet you're hungry, aren't you? Two thin, malnourished arms twist out from the crevice. One hand tightly clutches a shard of glass, while the other reaches out to you, begging for food. So we need roast beef. So, how do we make roast beef? We need some spices. I have been abandoned. One child has decided to leave me. Okay, how do we make... Ever experience a flavor you can't quite describe? This is what you're tasting. Alright, well, we happen to have enough mushrooms. And we happen to have some coals. because I like collecting way too many things. Alright. Lil dude. Roast beef. The creature snatches up the meat so quickly that you nearly lose a finger. It scurries back into its little crevice and you hear a satisfied munching from within. So we now have the mirror shard. Now I want to collect more stuff. This dude was scared of the honeybee. Can I use a net on these guys? Come here. Do I need all of these? I don't know. Am I gonna get all of them anyways? Yes. Is there anything else sparkling in here? Doesn't look like it. We're gonna need to make some traps to get some birds, I think. You can't run away from me, little guy. Do I need you? Probably not. Not right now, at least. What's this? Oh. Any more of the red mushrooms? I don't remember where I got those. The fact that this stuff just respawns is great. Oh. I don't remember how we're supposed to deal with that guy. Interact and then a hatchet. Okay. Totally not murder. It was just a giggling little mushroom. No big deal. It was just asking for a hatchet. Are these collectibles? They are not. Whoa. Cinder box. I don't think I have a cinder box right now. What's this? Rodent lard. Where did I get that? From a rodent, obviously. Obviously. So silly of me. Okay. I saw a squirrel somewhere. Well, let's be real. I've seen several squirrels. I got it from a squirrel. Alright. Just keeps respawning. I'm not even gonna argue. I'm not even gonna argue with it. Come here, you. Where is another squirrel? I need more rodent lard. Come on over. That's a dryad. Oh. Wow. so fast. Coming in hot. The splat sound is kind of satisfying. Not gonna lie. Okay. If I want to fight dryads, then I need to make cinder boxes. Two should be okay for now. Because I want those mushrooms. Excuse you. I'm trying to ignite you. Ow. Can I then hatchet you? He'll cool off eventually. Oh, so it's just a constant scream. Got it. Dreadful dolls. I need grasshopper legs. So I have to go to the fields. And the swamp to get around these guys. Well, we're gonna need to go to the swamp anyways. What's this? Into the swamp. Look at us. Into the swamp we go. There's going to be new crafting mats here. I should probably heal myself. Let's craft 2 of those to make 2 of these. Just in case. Dragonflies and bats. I wonder if I'm going to need to have that equipped then. Oh, there's a snail. Can I catch that? Hag shroom. A skeeter. Smoke pellet. And then a logger's hatchet. How do I make a smoke pellet? A bloodsucker. Okay. Oh. bait stick. Oh, it flew away. Who's there? My eyes have gone milky. Please come a little closer, sister. I don't believe we've met before. Why do you call me sister? I don't need sight to see someone who's also signed a dark contract. The woman looks blindly through you, though you can sense her focus. Contract. So you've had dealings with that damnable goat, too. What sort of pact did he rope you into? Oh, you know how it is. I was young, and he weren't no goat when I knew him. We used to dance naked under the blood moon and raise the dead to frighten dull country folk. Ah, but it's ancient history now. Old age comes for us all, and eventually you've got to hang up the sacrificial dagger and settle down into the comforts of retirement. I know the feeling. I miss my cozy chair and little fireplace. Seems like a fine spot you've got here. Well, it's not all posies and pumpernickel. She clutches worriedly at the moth-eaten blanket in her lap. What's rattled your bones? Maybe I can help. It's my dear old husband. Handsome chap, although a bit clumsy. He had a tumble trying to weed out some swamp almost said a very different word. Swamp traps from the yard. Awful things like to snap at your toes when you're not looking. Anyways, he twisted his ankle pretty bad and went off to the sick house to have it looked at. But that was a few days ago. He should have been back by now. And these legs haven't worked right in decades, so I can't even go check up on him. I've been so worried. I even thought about making another contract. Don't you dare. You just wait here. I'll go find him and see what the bother is. Thank you, sister. The sick house is down the road to the west. Be careful of the critters along the way. They've got a taste for blood. Why did I make her sound a little croaky and a little southern? I don't know. It just happened. Bug icker. You sound sick yourself, lady. Oh, what you? Drake. Snacrifice. Not a full-grown dragon, but just as mean. What this? Embalming salts. That looks like a person. That also looks like a person. Rising body. Plant growth throughout has lifted this body almost to standing. Still dead, though. Can I harvest these? Watchful corpse. Eternally destined to be mistaken for a bridge troll. Thistle-threaded body. There is no rest to be had here. This corpse's joints now... the fate of the thistle that runs through it. Disturbed body. Do all of these have different names? Swamp thistle seems to be in the process of rolling this corpse over. Propped up body. The thistles nourished by this body have grown strong enough to raise it up once again. Plant punctured body. A forgotten corpse, now anchored to the swamp by thistles grown throughout it. I feel like toxic thistle. Handle with care. Oh, I wanna touch it. I have shears. Yeah. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Stomp, stomp, stomp. So I guess I get more... I mean, if y'all want to just give yourselves over to me, that's fine. Suspicious stump. Rod has given away here to something. Stick totem. Someone built this effigy to pay respect to the moon. The moon, in turn, has given it life. Okay, so we gotta avoid those. Dragonfly. Can I make spirit salts yet? What's this? Magic paste? Oh, I can make spirit salts. Where'd I get this from? I can make a couple of these. I need more seeker vines, it looks like. Oh, I should make a couple more bait sticks since there's so many dragonflies. Okay. Oh, feather. In a circle of candles. That seems totally safe. Oh, what are you? Poisonous newt. Bait stick. Okay. Come here. Seriously? Oh, that's how it's used. Well, that's not really what I wanted to do. I didn't realize it was a trap. I thought I could just stick somebody with it. I thought I could stick somebody. Teach me. Can I make this now? I can make one of these. Need more thistle. I got it. Nice. Shall we interact with the thick moss growing on this massive fallen trunk seems to recoil at your touch, revealing strange etchings on the bark below. Slowly, a spark of swirling energy seeps forth from the waterlogged wood until an ethereal doorway opens before you. Oh, I can just go in? Sure. Totally safe. It is safe. Look at this. Almost home sweet home. I guess that means we unlocked the way to the swamp. Our swampy home. Get a fish, get a fish. Hello, Spooky. I hope you are doing well today. You fish. You fish and you got a coffee cup. Seems legit. Alright. We got a little bit of stuff from here. Have you had some caffeine today? Because that's kind of what this feels like it's asking. Which makes me want to get my own coffee. Oreo kept interrupting my sleep so coffee doesn't sound too bad.
We have had very high winds, and I live in a two-story house, so the winds have been keeping me up. So coffee also does not sound bad. So I'm gonna get myself another cup of coffee real quick. And Yeti, of course, still thinks that 4:30 is the appropriate time for us to be getting up. Even when on vacation. No sleeping in for us. That's not normal. The pawn knows what I need and provides. Oreo decided to start screaming, meowing nonstop at 4 a.m. I live that life every day. I feel for you. Did he just think that it was time to be awake? Or did he have a reason to be screaming? Just awake. Yeah, Yeti just thinks that 4 o'clock is between 4 and 5 because of Rex's work schedule. That is the time to be awake all the time, every time. He tries to take the blankets off of me. Did you tell Oreo no, it's not time to be awake yet? I tried. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I like to try to force Yeti into snuggling, and that usually gets him to be quiet for like 30 minutes. And then he squeezes his way out of snuggling and starts screaming again. Oh, good. Nope, it did respawn. Never mind. I might try his soothing catnip next time. It's called Daydreamer Blend. Ooh. I wish catnip worked on Yeti, but it does not. Oh, hi, buddy. It has more than catnip in it. It has like sunflower petals too. Yeah, but I don't know if it's because of Yeti's asthma. He doesn't have a very good sense of smell, which I think is why catnip doesn't work on him. I might still try it out and see if it works for him. I think it'd still be a nice tool in my arsenal. Okay, we're gonna... An impassable Hulk, unless perhaps he likes you. Okay. Catnip does work on Finn, but Finn also doesn't try to get us up at 4 o'clock in the morning, so... Wow, there's so many of them. That's not good. To the sick house. Okay, good. That's where we needed to go. Oh dear. Hold on now. The sick house is full to the brim and festering with disease. Don't you know there's a deadly plague going around? Are you a zombie? You're green. Maybe you're a mummy. You're heavily wrapped. A plague, you say? This is the first I've heard of it. Oh, it's terrible. It affects the young and old, the healthy and infirm alike. We're so swamped with patients I can barely catch my breath. So what are you doing out here? Shouldn't you be inside tending to the ill? She has the head of an octopus, in my opinion. Yeah, with her hair wrapped up the way it is. Unless she just has white hair. We've just got so many bodies piling up. Someone has to bury them before they spread the sickness further. She drops her voice to a whisper, looking ashamed. It's gotten so crowded, I've even had to dump some in the swamp. Oh, that's not good. That seems unethical. But don't worry, the leech is inside working her miracles on the other patients. A name like the leech does not give me hope. They couldn't be in better hands. The leech. That's the doctor of this place? The best in the land. I don't dare think about how much worse it would be without her skills. I need to speak to her. I'm checking up on someone who came through here. Sorry, I cannot in good conscience allow a person of your, years to enter such an infectious space without a proper inoculation. This sounds like outdated technology. Indeed. But what can we expect of Nurse Octopus? Yep. Bloodletting. But with all the patients, we're low on medicine, and I'm afraid I don't have any to spare. Bah. What's a simple booster shot made from anyway? There's plenty of medicinal ingredients right here in the swamp. I'll go get them myself. Well, it's a pretty basic prescription. If you bring me the components, I'll be able to mix and administer it. Then you can go inside. I'll need 3 milligrams of bug ichor extract, 5 grams of toxic thistle powder, and some lazy grass to numb the pain. Bug ichor extract. So I'm just missing the lazy grass. Where do I get lazy grass? From the fields! Alright, we're gonna have to go to the fields at this point. Are you a... Can I... No, cannot. I love the way she walks. Amuses me greatly. What was... Spirit salts. What do they give me if I use spirit salts? There's 2 of you. I don't want 2 of you. Well, maybe I do. They just give me blood. Okay. They just explode into blood. Patty Yeti! Gentle pets, because he's sleeping. Yeti. We have Pet Yeti. He is still snoring. It's hard work screaming at 4 a.m. trying to get your parents out of bed. Very eepy. Okay. Jay? What can we do? We can make some more bait sticks, but I don't think we need to right now. We do need to craft a couple of these. We need some snoots, which means we need to take out a couple of the mosquitoes, which I believe, yeah, we gotta do a smoke pellet, and then we gotta do I just tried not to wake you, and then you woke up on your own. And then we do to get a snoot and some bug ichor. So those bodies we saw earlier must be because of this lady dumping bodies into the swamp. Any me no mind, little dragon thing. Why are you drinking my water, child? Are the leeches kind of passive? I can't tell. They don't seem to be aggressive. What is this? A place of power, but to what end? Okay. I think it's a nice little loop. I think it's time for us to head to the fields. We are currently experiencing ads. So I'm gonna go over here. What's this? Jar of milk. Which means I need to make a couple more jars. So that we could get milk. Okay. And you're all back. Very good. So now we gotta go. We gotta go back here. Because I believe the entrance to the fields is over here. If it's shiny, we gotta pick it up. Dims the ruse. Yep, this is the fields. To the fields! Turkey. Digestive tablets. Do I even wanna know? Oh, nice. We found the grasshopper we need. And they make the same kind of bouncy noise. So I guess maybe we know how to make digestive tablets now? Some kind of... Oh, we gotta catch a newt. And we gotta know how to catch the goblins. Which I believe is this stuff. I like how everything's kind of tied into each other. I'm gonna have to continuously go back for things. You know? Are y'all angry turkeys, or will you just let me be? You look a little... Oh, you're angry turkeys. Okay. Okay. I'm just after the grasshopper. Okay? The turkeys where I live are not angry. What's that? Way to the apiary. Okay. I believe we have to go there for the poor dude that lost all his honey. Are you trying to get rid of the crow? Like, what are you doing there, buddy? Oh, you are. You're trying to get rid of the crow. I don't think that's working. Something odd about this fellow, spending too much time in the dirt, perhaps. Adversary to a farmer, ally to a witch. And yet, I have snap traps that I can use on him. Good day to you. Alright, no chatting. Oh boy, what a... Vegetal farmer. Maintains a certain authority despite appearing more gored than man. And he's got a huge watering can. Oh. Larger than normal, but not quite so large as the ox's crops. Oh, there's a chest. Some reeds. Okay. Changeling root. Grain. Flower petal. Will he get mad if I chop it in front of him? Does this count as his chid? His kid? A hefty gourd stands before you, wiping beads of dew off his bumpy head. He tilts up the brim of his hat and greets you with what you interpret as a smile. Welcome to my farm, stranger. What brings you out here? How's it growing, farmer? Oh, you know, not so bad. Trying my best to win the harvest competitions this year. Well, you look to be making good progress. I'm sure you'll be a shoo-in for the blue ribbon. You would think so, wouldn't you? But every year, without fail, that sour ox takes the prize. No matter how hard I work, I can't seem to outgrow his crops. Careful now, you're beginning to sound like a sore loser. Ja. Wait. Yeah. Yeah. Not sore loser. I just think it's quite suspicious, don't you? Last year, the ox and his family grew the largest corn cobs I've ever seen. I was only barely able to get second place because of my own little helpers. He motions to animated turnips and potatoes busy with menial farm work. But this year, his crops are larger than ever before. Even though his family is nowhere to be seen, it doesn't make any sense to me. His family is the crops. We're gonna go dark. His family is the crops. He's working the fields all by himself? What happened to his family? That's the fishy part. Oh god. That's the fishy part. No one knows. They just disappeared one day, and the ox has said nothing. This is a difficult accent for me to be pulling off, by the way. That does sound suspicious. Perhaps I'll go and ask him myself. Yeah, his farm is down to this house west. You can't miss it. I must get back to work. Veggies won't grow themselves, you know. The ox. We don't need to see it. I may have killed some of your veggies. Are you okay with that? You seem fine. Are you an angry bird? Not entirely unlike a chicken, though, to the aesthetic preference of some. A pheasant. We have pheasants here. Do you get angry? You don't get angry. Oh. A suspicious haystack! Upon closer inspection, this mountain of hay appears to have been deliberately woven into an intricate wickerwork structure. You carefully pluck a single piece of straw from its center, and the whole bundle begins to swirl and unravel until a gaping vortex opens before you. We found it. We found it. Are you an angry cow? Do you become angry? I need a jar to collect some milk. Hi. Thanks. Thanks for your milk. Appreciate it. It will be put to use. I won't say good use, but it will be put to use. A natural tinkerer, but stubbornly refuses to read any instruction manuals. Unknown weakness. Do you get mad? Do you get mad? Perhaps I can puzzle him somehow. What's this? Ah. A plump and happy hen. the cock of the walk, but but is really all bluster. Oh goodness. Chick, a ball of fuzz with aspirations of chickenhood. Not given to conversation, it would seem. The moon sigil attracts, the smell repulses. Okay. Oh, there's a changeling over there. Well, first things first. How do I get to this? Occupied. Whoops. Nice. Eggs. Take that. Oh, bandits. The Ox's farm. Okay. Bandit boss. Doghouse. A bandit. And a locked box. Okay. Craft one of those. Oh no! I needed that snoot. Move. pumpkin jack. Oh. But first, time to catch some fairies. What this? Okay, I know there's one over here. Come on. Come on. Come over here. I need you and your friends to gather around. Come on. Oh, it only works on one? I guess I can't chop them. Alright, you can just calm down now. Some more Nomi guys. Some sunflowers. Bees. Okay. So this is the whole map, it looks like. So we've got all the ingredients to go back to the swamp. Doo-doo. To the swamp. Oops. Gotta go talk to this lady. You place a sloshing jar of ichor in the nurse's hands. She inspects it suspiciously but doesn't ask where it came from. It's bug guts. I'll need... yep. Here's your toxic. You snap off a few spiny thistles and pass them to the nurse. She is careful not to prick herself on the sharp ends. Uh-huh. And lazy grass. The nurse takes the dried grasses you have been so careful to keep intact and immediately crushes them into powder. The nurse nods at you, gathering all the ingredients into a small, hand-sized mortar. You hold your breath as she mashes everything into a slimy, stinky liquid. Not the most pleasant stuff, but I can assure you it beats growing lumps where no lumps should be. Speak for yourself. One can never have enough lumps. I guess we're lumpy. We're a lumpy granny. The nurse shrugs at you, sucking up the bubbling mixture into an oversized syringe. She gestures for you to hold out your arm. After stabbing into your flesh several times, she fails to find any veins with the point of the needle. Sorry, you seem to have some strange physiology? Bah, give it here. I'll do it. You seize the injector and jab it into your arm without further fuss. The cool sensation climbs into your fingers. You doubt the medicine will have any effect, but at least it should make the nurse happy. There, I feel much better. Can I go inside now? Oh, yes. Yes, of course. You should be immune to the plague for the time being. Just be quick, the leech is very busy. Oh my gosh. The doctor slithers from one patient to another, checking off little boxes on a clipboard. From under her wide-brimmed hat, she appears to notice you enter but pays you no mind. You must be the leech. I was hoping you could help me find one of your patients. Do you have the symptoms? Crackling of the bones, oozing eyes, skin rot. Perhaps a yellow liver. Let's get you examined. The leech extends her toothy snout, prodding your body and searching for some hidden malignancy. You slap her away with a swift palm. If it's sickness you're looking for, you won't find it on me. My dear, we are all sick with something. Whether it's a broken heart or a broken arm, we all suffer in one way or another. You peer through her tightly wrapped garments and see a deep darkness underneath. Despite the warmth in her words, there is a sense of hunger and urgency in her tone. I am here to heal, to mend, to put all of your troubles at ease. Now tell me, what ails you? I told you already. I'm in perfect health. I'm here to find someone, a man who came through here with a sprained ankle. Half the patients who come to me have a twisted this or a broken that, before the pox sets in, that is. Can you be more specific? What does he look like? Oh, I'm not sure. Well then how do you expect me to help you? Come back to me when you know who you're looking for. You look about the sick house at the coughing, wheezing, bedridden souls. Perhaps some of them will be able to identify the missing husband. I miss that man with the beard. You don't know where that short fellow got to, eh? Oh no! Leave me alone. It's the beardy guy you're looking for. There was a fellow with a dark hair and dark eyes. Short guy. Short guy. Short guy with a beard. What's this? It's shiny. Well, do you have any better idea? I'm going to need a bit more than that. Narrowing it down, give me something else. Ah, yes. I remember that poor man now. He came in with a swollen ankle, but on his journey through the swamp he must have contracted the plague. His condition declined rapidly, I'm sorry to say. In the end, there wasn't much I could do for him except make him comfortable. He's dead? What sort of sick house is this anyway? My condolences, really. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to get back to doing what I can for the living. At least tell me where his wife might collect his body. The nurse outside seemed to be having trouble keeping track of them all. I'm sorry, that information is reserved for next of kin. Judging by your physique, I wouldn't say you were related to the deceased in the slightest. The doctor turns away from you to prepare vials of medicine. Better return to the old woman in the swamp with the bad news. Uh-oh. But I don't trust this doctor. If they're even a doctor. I don't believe it. I don't believe they're a doctor at all. We got some terrible news to share. Wife is going to be very unhappy. Understandably so. Do you have any news of my husband? He should have been back from the sick house by now. You bow your head in condolence. I'm sorry to say that your husband has passed away. The leech said he fell ill with the plague. Rather than grief, an expression of mild annoyance crosses the woman's face. Oh, what a nuisance. You don't seem that upset by the news. Well, he was getting on in years. It was bound to happen sooner or later. I just didn't think it would be from some measly plague, of all things. So, where's the fool now? I'm not sure. The leech wouldn't tell me. But her assistant mentioned having to dispose of the dead out in the swamp. Ah, brimstone and bandersnatch. I know I'm already in your debt, sister, but can I ask you for another favor? I suppose I've already stuck my foot in this mess. What is it? There's an old circle of power just west of here. It served me well in my younger years, and I expect it's still got some juice left. I need you to dust it off and fire it up again. I'd go do it myself, but by the time I get there, my poor husband's body would already be reduced to warm farts. Do worms fart? Does anybody know? Asking for science. What am I to do with this circle? You're a knowledgeable lass. The engravings on the obelisk should explain the rest. Okay, we need that. We need that. Okay. So we'll need to do this first. Anything else over here? Doesn't look like it. I don't know what I picked up off of him, but I guess that's it. Okay. We need smoke pellets and then a hatchet. Okay. The chop. Back over here, buddy. Not you. Can't do anything with you. Got it. 2 little eyeballs. Maybe I can try and talk to this guy? A fat troll sits squarely in the middle of the bridge, busy scratching an itch on its back with a fallen tree. His unmatched girth blocks the path forward. Out of the way, you big galoot. He shifts his mass and releases a loud fart as you attempt to circumvent him. Woof! Fine, keep your bridge. I'll come back when the vapors have dissipated. Hello, dragon! Thank you for the drink up. Pet a fin, pet a yeti. And a shrimp check. Are you trying to spin points? Wizard a fin? We're gonna wizard a fin? Yeti booger. Hi, dragon. How are you doing today? Oh, where is Finn? Finn is in the tree. Finn. I don't know what you mean. Finn, Baba. I know you're comfy cozy. I think we'll need to bribe him to get him out of the tree so that we can wizardify him. My semi-truck wipers are fixed and it's snowing. It is not snowing here. There is still snow on the ground, but it is not snowing. Instead, it is sunny and feels like negative 15 degrees. And windy. Pet the monkey. Oh, maybe I don't have to bribe him. Hey, Bubba. Feed the monkey snacks. I don't have room for snacks. I have room for coffee. You can feed Finn some snackies. There's a redeem for that now. as he drinks my water. Feed the monkey coffee then. Alright. I have a little bit left. Nice little sippy. Finn, we have to wizardify you. I'm a thirsty boy. Double kitty screen, that's right. There's a redeem. Same place you did. It's called Chimkin Time. I think it's 800 toe beans. You spent all your points. Unfortunately, not enough points. Ah, Abby got you. Chimkin time. He's already excited. He knows. He knows what the plate means. Are you gonna sniff every aspect of this? See, we've done regular. We've done. We haven't done chicken and cheese. We'll try chicken and cheese. You can't have the whole case, Bubba. Alright. We're gonna put a wizard hat on you first. Yeah, we're gonna put a wizard hat on you first. Yeah. A wizard hat. You're so handsome. Yes, you're so handsome. You're so handsome. He's like, can you give me the food? Can you give me the food? I know what this means now. It's Chimkin time. Can you smell it? Alright, we'll give you a little bit over here. And we'll give your brother a chance to try it as well. No, chill. Yeti, you can't just paw it and then get offended when it touches your paw. You're not even awake. You want to try some? No? Does it still smell like suspicious stuff? I'm attempting to make this last. But Finn is ravenous. He's acting like I don't feed him. Are you sure you don't want to try some, Yeti? You sure you don't want to try some? No? Alright, well, the last of it's gonna go to your brother then. I just put some on his face, and he's okay with it. That's your butt. That's your butt. In Finn's face. I have enough of that redeem to fatten the kitty every stream. According to some people, my kitties are not fat enough, so that's it. That's all you get. There's one redeem an hour per chatter. per viewer. That's all you get. There's no more. It's empty. It's an empty tube. It's an empty tube, Bubba. All done. All done. Have 23k points. That sounds like you need to start using the litter box. That's what Suvaha does. He uses the litter box to dump his toe beans. Are you ready for the hat to be gone? Hmm? Oh, you turned it into a scarf. Finn. Finn, come here. You turned it into a scarf. We gotta take it off now. Good boy. We'll slowly get him used to the hat by giving him chimkin time every time one of y'all does the wizard. He's not as tolerant as Yeti. But that is the first time Finn has been wizardified. Or just dumping on all redeems every stream. Sort of like you do, Dragon? Just come in and put your toe beans and everything. Thank you for the redeems. Ravenous Finn had made an appearance. Don't let him fool you. I do feed him. Okay, what did I say we were gonna do? Are we missing ingredients? Is that what it is? Yeah, we need more coal. We definitely need more coal. Oh, she wanted us to go mess with her. Her old stomping grounds. Which I think she means is this. Do I have enough? I don't think I have enough to make. How many do I need to make? 1, 2, 3, 4. I need to make 5 traps. I don't know what you mean. I do not. You do not just come in and put your toe beans all over the place. Is that what you're trying to tell me? Because you definitely just came in and put your toe beans all over the place. No, I don't. If you scroll up. I think you'll see the evidence. Not in the litter box. That's true. But the litter box is clean. I clean it for y'all every day. Suvaha says it's the nicest litter box he's ever been in. I can only make 1. or biscuits, or fish, or highlight message. You could make biscuits. But I don't. That is that is true. You come in with all the interactables. I'll give you that. Though the fish is a good way to spend some points. I think it bypasses the cooldown because the command has a cooldown on it of 1 minute. All right, so until I can make 5 traps, I can't get the mirror. Is this frog slime? Yeah, we need to catch more frogs. Come here, froggy. Now don't go over there. Okay. Oop, my bad. I need to go get some more leafy greens from the forest, it looks like. I guess we could say that you are uh not picky. You're very particular about where you put your toe beans. How about that? We can say that, right? Come here, froggy. I think we need to spend some time trying to collect some ingredients. Oh, he's still asleep. Nice. Fair enough, I concede. Oh, this must be it. This must be the power circle she was talking about. You brush off a blanket of thick moss and lichen from the ancient magical pattern carved into the earth. The essence of power wakes at your touch, bringing slight warmth to your fingertips. 4 black stone obelisks surround the ritual spot. You'll need to scrape off more overgrown decay to read the runic lettering engraved on their surfaces. Get a death certificate from the leech. That sounds ominous.
Get a fish, get a fish.
Alright, I think we're gonna go to the forest and run around and collect some more supplies. Because I don't like running out of supplies. For being real. I have a problem with running out of supplies. It makes me upset. So we're gonna go back to the forest real quick. To the forest. And we're going to run around and collect plants. These little herbs. We need more herbs. Yeah, you're mad. Good boy. You scritched that scratch. This looks like it's supposed to be a path. Oh, that must be one of the invisible dudes. What's this? This gnarled tree is littered with countless trinkets and bits of trash glued haphazardly together to form a glittering hive. You reach for a sharp piece of broken glass that could be the mirror shard, but pull your hand away at the last moment. 1,000 beady eyes peer out from the tree's knotholes. A familiar cackling voice floats above the others. You again, Kettlehead. What you want now? I've come for that mirror shard. Hand it over and I won't have to strangle you again. No way! We need shinies to keep gross fairy folk away. Best fairy repellent there is. What? Since when are fairies afraid of shiny things? Well, I don't see no fairies around. Do you? But maybe we can work something out. Them smelly mushroom herders have been encroaching on our turf, see? They've been building those stupid little stone shrines of theirs, and worse yet, they've been hiring mercenaries to guard them. So we can't go anywhere near, but maybe a big stomper like you can. Take care of the problem for us, and then you'll give me that shard. Hey, if there ain't no fairies, we won't need no fairy repellent. Alright, well now we know about that. Finn, there's no more. All done. You're scavenging now. Don't mind his hyperventilating. He's fine. Oh, there's a bunch of ash over there. Oh, apparently I can make one of these. Get a fish, get a fish. Hey, 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 hey. Go after the meat. I wonder if I'll need some dog hair. I might need it later. An eepy doggo. I can pretty much outrun most of the enemies, which is nice. Helps to emphasize that this is a casual game. I need more of those plants, though. More the little green leaf. Also, these sprites are adorable. There we go, there's one. Loaded. Yep. We pay no mind to the giggling. Don't think about it. There's another fairy spot over here. No stinking fairies. I think that's it. I don't see any more sparkles. Look at these ingredients. It's not enough. I got 3 feathers. If I want to get rid of the doodads, don't need that. But first, oh, we're gonna need some lard too. I need too many things. Squirrel. We need a squirrel so we can get some rodent lard. If I were a squirrel, where would I be? Alright. Anybody else want to come over? That was nice. Those like back-to-back squirrels. Alright. We got some more meat. We got some lard. We're out of coffee. Time to start drinking water. Now we need to get rid of the... They want us to get rid of the dudes above the tree. Above the fancy schmancy tree, not these dudes. I think it's these dudes. Yeah, they want those to be gotten rid of. There's 3 of these guys. Okay, do I just... Oh, you rattle it. Okay. Come back here. Ow. No, you still got a thingy. Oh, no! Did I get it? I don't need the rock. Okay, cool. Full health. Well, I gotta destroy all of them. Okay. So... Destroy 2 out of 3. I think the other one's over here. Oh, nope. It's this one. Come here, doggo. Come over here. Aw. While I'm here. Alright, let's go talk to the pixies. Or the pixie tree. Are they pixies? That do a jingle jangle. I kicked over those little rock piles like you asked. Now give me that shard or I'll knock over this nest too. You smash fairy shrines? Yeah, good, good. Take it. We don't want your trash. Rude. The pixie flicks the shard out of the tree and it spikes into the ground. So rude. So rude. So rude. Bow, 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 bow. Okay, I think we need more furnace stuff. More coals. We need more coals. Is your dog still asleep? The dog is still asleep. Nice. And then we can go over here. Nope. We gotta go down. And then we can go down. I need to make a healing potion. I like to be over-prepared for things. So of course I have to keep coming back. You there. Mm. Get mad. Okay. How many changeling thingies do I have? 10? We can take 2 more. You seem to like to giggle. Giggle at this. Okay. Where did this go? Lakeshore path. Oh, I think that's the where the snake is. Here we go. Okay. Now. Was that frog slime? 6 should be okay. I think 6 is what I needed for those dudes. Swap this. Swap that out. We'll do one more pass of seeing if we can get. Nope, that's still not. Is it because I haven't caught these guys? Is it because I didn't catch the soot sprites? Nope, just not enough time. Come here. Come here, little dude. Come here, little dude. You're gonna be used for something, I'm sure. Okay. We'll do that. And now we're gonna go back up here. And we're gonna head back to the swamp to try and get some snoots from the skeeters. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get snoot skeeters. Skeeter snoots. You both? Yeah. I got him. I got him. I got him. 2 in 1 go. We need to catch all these frogs. He's awake again. Nope, 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 nope. Nope. You thought you could get away. There's a skeeter. Is it just you? Are you the only thing here? I guess this is the spot for 2 skeeters. Nice. Okay. Can make 4 of these. And then can make 4. We need to kill 2 more skeeters. We gotta kill 2 more skeeters. That's not what I wanted. I wanted this. Can I make more salts? You would. Seek safety amongst those bandits. This way. Get got. Hey, buddy. Okay. I can make one more. And then we can take on um, the danger. That is these little totem thingies. Okay. Oops. Okay, we have 6 just in case. And we're gonna try to lure one out. These animated wood effigies seem engaged in a ritualistic dance. They march in stiff patterns around a reflective piece of glass embedded in the soft ground. You lean in for a better look, just long enough to make out the shard's mirrored surface, reflecting the ghostly image of the moon. You think to reach in and grab it, but the swinging limbs of the dancing totems are too dense and quick. Out of the way, you overgrown twigs. Maybe I can get them to shift their attention to something. To some other glittering bauble. Moonlight globe. Okay. A hero thought. What's this? What's this? Might stun someone momentarily. Did I just make all these traps for nothing? You cast the glowing globe into the ritual circle and watch as the wooden effigies suddenly lose coordination and knock their wooden limbs into each other. You take the opportunity to slip between their tall frames and snatch the moon shard the mirror shard before their frenzied dance begins anew. Cool. Now we can go back to the maiden. I'm sure these traps will come in handy with something else. Time to go to the crying lady. 'Cause she's so sad. Oh no, that's the way. Have you found any of the mirror shards? I wonder where they could be. You gingerly hand over the broken glass shards to the maiden. She's careful not to cut herself on the razor-sharp edges as she slots them into the mirror surface. The mirror frame. The pieces click into place perfectly, and the surface of the mirror ripples like the water on a lake. The ripples calm, settling it into the form of a pristine crystal mirror. She gazes into the mirror with awe. Look, it's as good as new. Oh! The maiden's reflection ripples and morphs into the visage of the handsome young man. My love, is that you? Overcome with joy, a fresh stream of tears roll down her cheeks. She just always cries. I can't believe my eyes. I don't understand. What happened? Where are you? I'm imprisoned inside my own head. It's horrible here. You have to get me out. You went to the snake, didn't you? Why would you do something so stupid? Listen, my love, I have a confession to make. I'm not actually that good of a musician. What are you talking about? You were so beautiful upon your balcony. A bum like me would never get your attention. So I asked the snake to help me out a little. I thought I could protect myself from the snake's hypnotic gaze with the magic mirror. But then you went and broke the darn thing. I didn't break it. It slipped out of my hand. Wait, don't put this on me. How could you be so irresponsible? One problem at a time, children. We fixed the mirror so it should be able to break the snake's spell now. Yes. Oh, you have no idea how unbearable it is being stuck in here. There's nothing but awful poetry and song lyrics that don't even rhyme. Please, Granny, take the mirror. I can hardly stand to look at this buffoon any longer. Babe, wait! She presses the mirror into your hands. All right. We have the mirror. Da 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 da. Back again. Take a seat and let me gaze into your eyes. Sudden dread grips the snake as you swing the shimmering mirror to meet his eyes. The mind-altering patterns of his gaze are reflected back at him. Slowly but steadily, the snake leans closer and closer to the surface of the mirror. His forked tongue flicks against the glass and then disappears beyond it. It's so beautiful. Like a length of rope being pulled through an eyelet, the snake rushes forward and vanishes into his own reflection. The mirror jolts and bucks out of your hand, clattering to the ground. You stoop down, careful not to look too deeply. Oh, it's broken. Hidden in the reflection of the mirror's surface, you can faintly make out a tiny wriggling shape trapped just beyond the veil of this world. The soul of the snake. We got him! And now it's completely deserted. Nice. Looks like the two of them are working things out. Well, that's funny. Alright. So... next we're working on the leech. which we need to go get the death certificate from the leech in order to continue. So I'm gonna pop in here. I feel like I'm forgetting. Because there's so many other portals, which I will need a moment. I need to go to the bathroom. There's so many other portals that I feel like these 4 souls are not the end of it.
Are you stealing my spot? He's stealing my spot. I guess I'll put him...
He probably wants the sun. Cause it's shining right there. And then Yeti was the sun. Just look at it. Look at that little sunbeam.
He's just a little ball of light. Just a little ball of light. Yeah, you are. Big yawn.
I'll let him have my chair, I guess. Let's see what we can do with the leech.
Dun, dun, dun. Da-da, da-da-da-da.
To the sick house. Right, let's go here. I need the death certificate. The shadowy doctor prowls amongst the cots, eyeing the weakest patients with a dark hunger. She snaps a quivering tentacle at you as you approach. Not a step closer, who knows what sort of disgusting maladies you might be carrying. Yes, I'm a pox-ridden wretch. I know, but I need a death certificate from you. Specifically of the short-bearded man we spoke about. His wife is in no condition to roll her chair through the swamp, so she's asked me to collect it for her. I don't simply give out death certificates to anyone claiming to be someone's aunt, grandmother, or friend. This is a legitimate operation. She turns her back to you and rummages through a nearby medicinal closet. Now, where has the serum got to? Don't tell me we're already out. What's the matter? Out of stock? It's a shame you don't have the time to go out yourself. She tenses at your continued presence. What are you getting at? Medicine for that death certificate. I think that's a fair trade, don't you? You would barter when people's lives are on the line? Fine. You'll have your paperwork, you filthy degenerate. Clearly too angry to speak with you, she shoves a list of required medicinal supplies into your hands. We need 2 skeeter snoots. Okay, we can do that. And we need to make some more healing poultices. We'll make 4. Yeah, we'll make 4. One, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll need to use our smoke pellets. Hello. Get mad. Come on. No, come here. I need you to get mad at me. This way. This way. Come on. And I need you to get mad at me. Come on. Come on. No, no, no. I need you both to be mad at me. Come on. Come on. Come on. Drag your little butt over here. And just like that, we have all the supplies. Hee hee. This is why I over-prepare. The leech stuffs the poultice into an unsanitary-looking cabinet without a second glance. Ooh. Gross. The leech takes the wings with a surprisingly delicate touch and lays them out carefully along the surface of a clear shelf. The leech inspects the barbs before placing each of them carefully into a velvet-lined container alongside other excruciating-looking instruments. I've run your errands. Now I really must insist on that death certificate. There's no need to get prickly. I have your papers right here. The leech extends her moist arm and thrusts a poorly written note into your hands. You shake the mucus from the paper and try to decipher the loopy, illegible scribbles. You're not even sure that the leech spelled the poor man's name right, but you suppose it's better than nothing. Fah! Next time I need a doctor's note, I'm better off forging the signature myself. You crumple the note into a tight roll for safekeeping. Alright, now we can head over to the Circle of Power. The Circle of Power. Not to be confused with the Circle of Life. The Eastern Obelisk learns for the tooth of a dragon. You haven't seen any real dragons in years, but who knows what's out in the swamp. You drop the sharp reptilian fang into the stone basin with a heavy clunk. It spins like a top, emitting a high-pitched whine before shattering into fine white dust. The Northern Obelisk calls for proof of the dead. The afterlife is nothing if not bureaucratic. A death certificate from the leech would fit the bill. The humid swamp air has made the paper of the death certificate soft and damp. As you drop it into the bowl, it decomposes before your eyes until nothing is left. The Western Obelisk requires a source of undead animation. You place the token of undeath into the basin. It flutters like a candle for a moment before the shadowy umbra of the obelisk snuffs it out. The southern obelisk asks for a collection of bodily fluids to breathe new life into an unliving vessel. We're making a zombie. You fill the bowl with an offering of anatomic liquids. The fluid slowly disappears as if being drained by some unseen thirst until only the wet residue remains. With the final offering accepted, the obelisk surrounding the circle begins to hum. You can hear a strange melody playing through their discordant tones. The carvings on the ground burn with renewed energy, driving away the overgrowth. You're quick to step away as you feel a vacuous force pull at the circle center. I suppose that's done the trick. Let's see what the writing has to say for itself now. You rotate your head to read the glowing letters on the edge of the circle. Place the vessel of the deceased, yada yada. Recite the evocation of necrodermis, blah blah. Apply the canopic ointment. Right, seems straightforward enough. All I need to do now is go fetch the body of that poor fool husband. He should be here in the swamp somewhere. Probably where all these other bodies are. Ugh, this must be where the nurse has been dumping the surplus of corpses. I'll need to take a closer look at each one to find the right fellow. Similar, perhaps, but not the right body. This isn't it. This isn't it. Doesn't fit the description. Not the husband. Not this one. Where on earth is that stinking body? You'd think I'd be able to find him among the dead here. You watch a particularly bloated fly land on a rotting ham poking out of the muck. Its disgusting proboscis probes at the withered flesh. Two globular red eyes slowly unglue themselves and swivel to boggle at the insect. A huge, slime-covered tongue lashes out and pulls the hapless fly into a gaping, toothless maw, along with most of the sunken corpse. Well, I suppose that explains where my misplaced man went. That's a big guy. Hi. Croak. Can it be? Has a lovely young morsel wandered its way into my palace? You call this filthy bog a palace? He throws his head back, shaking the swamp with burbling laughter. Smaller frogs and newts scurry out of the way to avoid being crushed by his enormous bulk. Har, har, har. Wouldn't you? This place is a veritable bounty of insects, and my subjects have such healthy appetites, so they will all grow big and strong. I'd eat you too, but that head of yours looks much too hard. I prefer my food, burp, to be nice and tender. Look, you wouldn't perchance have seen an old man pass through here, have you? About yay high, full beard, dead-ish. The frog taps his fingers against a log, grinning an impossibly large grin. Oh yes, I do believe I've seen the chap. He had such a delectable aroma. And fall off the bowed ribs. But I'm sorry to say that once something goes down the hatch, it never sees the light of day again. We'll see about that. I'm sure I can come up with some just desserts for you. The frog rolls his eyes around and around, as if daring you to try something. Alright, so, can I make these yet? I can. You wrap a juicy-looking grub around the medicinal tablets and offer it up to the king. Your Majesty, I really must find the whereabouts of that gentleman. Perhaps a small tribute will persuade you to loosen your tongue. The frog gulps down the tantalizing meal without a thought. Ah, a delectable gift. Thank you, my pretty. Now, I already told you where... His nostrils flare for a moment, then he sneezes, sending specks of wet mucus flying. The frog's throat suddenly expands, filling with gas. The belch that erupts from its lips resonates so loudly that the entire swamp ceases its buzzing. Um, the writing in this game is fantastic. You avert your eyes, but the noise and smell of the frog's explosive eruption almost knock you off your feet. Great Galinda's ghost, what a stench. The frog wobbles on its legs, looking thoroughly emptied. He teeters before rolling his huge body back into the swamp with a thunderous splash. You spot the slippery body of the husband floating in the bog water. Luckily, he seems to be missing some bits and pieces, so he should fold up quite nicely. Stuff him into your satchel. Wow. Well, alright, so that happened. The circle of power is ready and waiting for its necromantic purpose. Have a body. With considerable effort, you unfold the husband's decaying body from your satchel and slap it down into the middle of the circle. Invisible shackles wrap around the corpse's limbs and pull it spread eagle against the ground. Strange mists rise from the obelisks, casting everything in a sickening green light. Slowly but surely, the corpse begins to levitate off the ground. It rotates to face each obelisk, one by one. Oh, get on with it. I haven't got all day. You give the rotting head a good kick as it passes by you. With a gasp of stale air, the body drops to the ground. Suddenly, it bolts upright. Gah! Well, hello there. Booyah! Jack! You caused me a lot of trouble. You know that? The reanimated corpse claws at his throat. Oh, sorry. Wait a moment. Near your feet, you see a disembodied tongue flopping around on the ground like a worm. You scoop it up and quickly toss it into the man's gaping mouth. Block. Though he moves his jaw, his lurching voice seems to emanate from someplace beyond. Murderer. What? I am not. You were quite dead when I found you. No. Leech murdered me. He clutches at his hollow chest, as if trying to feel his heart beating. Gave me plague, drained my blood. Leech murdered others. He swings a limp arm toward the body-filled bog. I knew there was some awful stink about that sick house. What sort of doctor infects her own patients? Check her office. Find proof. Don't you worry. I'll make sure that parasite gets what's coming to her. But you should head back home. Your wife is worried half to death about you. He turns and looks longingly over his shoulder. You can hear his vertebrae popping. Yes, I late. As he shambles into the choking mist, he gives you a crooked nod of thanks. Alright. Time to go back to the sick house. We're doing it. We're avenging those who cannot avenge themselves. While the leech is busy with her patients, you rifle through the contents of the various cabinets in her office. Mostly dried herbs and potions. Nothing seems out of the ordinary. That is until you notice a suspicious-looking bookcase set against the wall. The books are all fake. Just chopped down spines glued to a solid plank. Your fingers race across the medical titles and quickly find a loose volume. With a click of a switch, the whole bookcase swings open to reveal a secret compartment. Your heart jumps at the sight. Racks upon racks of bottled blood are arranged like fine wines. Each vessel meticulously catalogs the name, description, and age of its source. It looks like that thirsty slug's been sapping the living for years. On a nearby table, you spy a decanter half filled with ruby red liquid. You wonder whose blood it contains. A dash of salt would remind that slimy worm that there's worse things out there than bloodsuckers. I happen to actually have salt. You sprinkle a generous amount of embalming salts collected from the graves of the leech's victims into the decanter. As the salt dissolves into the bloody cocktail, you hear the telltale squelching of the good doctor's approach. What are you doing? Can't you see that this is my private office? I already helped you enough, so there's no reason you ought to be here. She hastily shuffles you out of the room. Now get out. This place is only for the sick. You're certainly right about that. You walk just out of sight before doubling back to hide behind a withered get-well bouquet. You peer at the vexed leech as she slithers around her office, checking every cabinet and locker for tampering. She mutters something explicitive about nosy old women. Satisfied, she sighs with relief and reaches to pour herself a glass from the tainted decanter. Ah, that addition of black fever adds a certain nutty quality. Maybe it will pair well with an infusion of peat moss palsy in the next batch. She takes a sip, waiting just a moment before throwing her head back and guzzling it all down. Lovely. Sharp flavor. Full body, too. Suddenly, the leech snaps to attention. Her limbs dart out, writhing with uncontrollable gestures. She stabilizes herself against the table as sweat pools on her brow. The decanter shatters against the floor in an explosion of glass. What's happening? The leech spasms as the tendrils of ghostly spirits begin to suck the moisture from her body. You watch as she dwindles in size, shrinking like some horrible raisin. Nice. You inspect the mummified worm, pressing it between your fingers lightly, drained by the very spirits she was supposed to be healing. In your fingertips, you make out the faintest of heartbeats, the soul of the leech. Nice. We got the leech. I don't believe it. This was happening right under my nose the whole time. Yep. On that note, though, we are going to call it here. I'm gonna find someone for us to raid. Dun, dun, dun. Let's raid Tink Bit. We haven't raided them in a while. They have Pippa up, and she is chatting with people if you want to talk to her, or you can play Scramble. So, thank you for joining us today. It looks like we're ending with both cats. I hope you all enjoyed your stay here at the Biscuit Factory. Yeah, the Biscuit Factory. Um, if you'd like to keep up to date with us, I'm just a dark shadow. If you'd like to keep up to date with any of our news or or would like to know when to catch our next stream, you can find us on X, Blue Sky, or you can join our Discord. We put out announcements there. Sometimes we chat and share images of the boys. Um,
And if you enjoyed our content and would like to see more, you can find our VODs on YouTube. All the links are down in the doobly doo. With that, I'm going to send y'all on your way. Thank you again for joining us. Have a good rest of your evening, and we will see you during the next stream. Bye!